you need to move out. So the problem was, at the time I was living out of my 1979 Datsun station wagon, and it was in badly needed of repair. So I said, could I borrow $500?
So what does that got to do with the whole thing of what you came here this afternoon with?
Trust me.
I don't catch it at all. It's just you just hijacked the show for 10 minutes, bored everybody to death with your sex story. Is there?
It's a moving story. So she lent me $500, and
you're killing the show. These people are going to tell me, the chat room's going to say, at this point, I'm better off kicking you out of the show completely. So like, get to the point.
So one evening I sit down in Eula, and I write her a long letter, and I pay back the money that I borrowed.
Okay.
I tell her how much she meant to me, and she writes back and say how much I meant to her. And she said that while I was gone in New York, she'd met this guy who she really fell for hard, and he came over, and he saw this big suitcase under a bed. He said, "What's this suitcase?" And she told him the truth. Said, "Oh, it's this guy Luke. He kind of left his stuff here while he was in New York." And she said that like he went up and left, and that was it for her and him. So I just wanted to share that story.
And you did, and I think you just killed the show.
And
for 10 minutes we sit there talking about you had butt sex with some.
I don't use
bimbo.
that kind of crude. I don't use that kind of crude terminology.
You had butt sex with you had bimbo butt sex. We had listened to it for 10 minutes. It had nothing to do with the fact that you were over this afternoon.
I think it had a lot to do with
it. Okay, tell me, and take 10 seconds. Try to figure out what the connection of those.
It just shows the way I relate to people.
It's what you think of people as just sex objects.
No, just as objects.
Oh, okay. So you objectify everybody.
I use them.
Right.
Use them and throw them away.
You use them and throw them away.
Yeah.
Is that the connection?
Yeah.
What I'm saying to you about how you treat me and other people, you see that in this relationship that you had with this chick back then in '94.
Two chicks.
Two chicks.
One in New York, one in LA.
One in New York and one in LA, and you just use them as
Well, maybe I'm not going to judge myself, but
right.
I thought it was apropos to what you're talking
I think you should bring this up to your shrink. I think that you should tell your therapist that it's been pointed out to you by Rabbi Rabs that you're incapable of having a genuine relationship without objectifying the person and using them for your advantage and discarding them.
I had a psychiatrist who said that I could be exploited.